Hey guys, it's your girl Leslie. So today we're going to read A Box of Kittens, Black Butler Cats, Ex Modern Reader, Chapter 12. I might read an extra chapter, it really depends guys. So I was thinking, since I'm starting to get fans really slowly, I don't know why. I don't know, I just been getting fans very slowly, and I'm just deciding. Like, guys, what should I do? Should I make, because I was thinking since I have 2,000 something fans, I would either draw, their profiles, and I would basically just pick a random person, or make a little round thing for them, and yeah, pretty much. Or should I do almost the same thing, except on Minecraft? So basically just basically like not block. You get the point. There's artists that use Minecraft, as an artist thing. They make stuff and they're practically. It's kind of like drawing, but in box motion, like sandbox or something like that. So yeah, pretty much. So guys, give me some ideas of what should I do, and some advice, because I don't mind criticism. But there's a difference between haters and criticism, so we know them differences pretty well. So just criticism, please. I need some criticism. I need help, cause cause I can't really cosplay right now. I am redoing my room. I'm about to post part 1 about it after this video. By the way, this video is from my tablet, so sorry if it's crappy. I tried my best to get the best video recorder I can find. In the background you might hear the AC. I'm in the guest room right now because so basically on part 1 I practically cleared all the decorations that were on my walls. That took me hours because I had a lot of decorations and a lot of stuff that helped them stick onto the wall, so it was very hard, but I got it out eventually. My mom's also cleaning in the background, so I apologize if you hear that. Anyways, I might remake this if I'm not satisfied, so who knows. And I'm gonna keep updating on you guys what my room will look like. Since I already went to Texas, pretty much, I have some new decorations that my aunties and uncles and my grandpa got me. I'm using this tablet is what my grandpa got me, so I'm very thankful. He actually let me have this tablet, and yeah, pretty much I got a new account on Wattpad, and I saved most of the stories that I really read. I don't really because I save a lot of stories that I don't delete them after I read them, so I don't know. I have basically 2 accounts on Wattpad, so I mean, and Godzilla's with me. He's doing okay. He already ate, so he's fine. And yeah, let's do this. Chapter 12. Fucking road workers, Rose mumbled under her breath as she walked through the dodgy side of London, due to people having nothing better to do than dig up perfectly good road for no reason and blame it on the sewage pipes below bursting. Although this was most likely the actual reason as to why they were digging the road up, it still didn't make Rose like the fact that, since it was October evening, she had to walk through the dodgy part of town in the dark, with people smoking God knows what and doing God knows what else. Hey darling, wanna come home with me? Guys, I can't do this in the drunk mode, so sorry. You're gonna have to imagine that. Anyways, continuing. A drunk man stumbled his way over to Rose and drove his face to the crook of her neck. His breath smelled terrible. No thank you, I'm not into drunks. Rose snapped at him before shoving him off of her and continuing walking to her destination. The man, it transpired, somehow thought she was just playing hard to get and proceeded to pin her arms against the wall, shoving her face into the brick. That must hurt. And it was continuing. What, that love? I ain't talking no phone answers. I try my best, guys. It was continuing. Using one hand to pin her arms above her head, the man proceeded to stroke a trail down Rose's waist. Rose, out of reflex, kicked her leg up behind her eyebrows and kicked the man in the crotch. Oh, that must hurt. And it was continuing. Bitch, you'll pay for that. My mom's here, so I can't really say this, so I'm gonna say bitch. Basically bitch, but I'm too tired, so plus I just mixed up my words, so I apologize. Anyways, continue. Bitch, you'll pay for that. He screeched, pulling out a long bladed knife with blood stains coating the one shiny metal, now dull and rusted. He grabbed Rose by hair and slammed her head against the wall, staining it with a few droplets of her blood, then pressed the blade onto her neck hard enough to draw blood. Rose hissed in pain, a sudden and loud meow causing the man to let out a manly screech. #manly. And drop his knife. Sebastian stood there, tail flicking at his side angrily. Ha! Just a stupid cat. Might I add, I'm not a stupid cat, but rather simply one hell of a fluffy kitten. Sebastian hissed. The man's eyes grew wide and his jaw dropped as he heard Sebastian speak. What the fuck is that thing? He yelled, pointing at the fast sausage-like finger at Sebastian. Sebastian rolled his eyes and replied, as I have said, I'm one hell of a fluffy kitten. And I only not like to repeat myself. I do not like to repeat myself. Sebastian pounced and dug his claws, now abnormally long, into the man's left leg. He screamed bloody murder and tried to fling Sebastian off of him, but it was no use. Sebastian's claws were already too deep within his leg, and he was losing blood fast. Sebastian unhooked himself and grabbed onto the man's shoe and dragged him into the cover of the darkened alley, all the while the man screaming for mercy and clawing at the ground, leaving a long mark in the pavement like he was in some horror movie. When Sebastian returned, the street was deadly silent and his paws were covered in blood. Rose picked him up and scratched behind his ear. Thank you, Sebastian. But what have you done with the body? Oh, I don't think they'll find his body anytime soon. Sebastian smirked as Rose, who decided it was best not to ask him to elaborate, carried him to her flat after arriving back. Girl was ecstatic. Bassie's covered in beautiful, glorious bread. My dream has come true. Time skip, I think. Rose waited by the front gate to her university as a bus rounded the corner, and stopped in the front of the group stood there. Wow, I'm confusing my words already. Ever since the incident the night before, she wore a long white scarf around her neck tied with the cut made by the knife. No one questioned it because it was quite windy and cold outside. She and everyone in her history class were going to the Natural History Museum for a little project, though no one in the class actually knows what they're supposed to do in there. For once, no one wanted to sit upstairs. It was a double-decker. Okay. So Rose decided to sit up there alone for some peace and quiet. Oh, how wrong she was. Muffled yells such as, "Get your raw out of my face," or "Girl, stop touching me," were heard. Unzipping the bag revealed the purple. You know what? I'm not even going to ask. Rose sighed as Ciel, Eloise, Claude, Untrigger, Sebastian, and a girl who was... Okay, I feel sad for Sebastian now. Fell out of her bag. They all shifted embarrassedly at being caught. Well, we shouldn't have been caught if that red thing would have just stopped trying to kiss everyone. Eloise shrieked, causing Rose to flinch when the talk came from downstairs, flattened silently. Shh! I can't do too much about you guys, so I guess you'll have to stay for the trip," she said, causing them all, apart from Claude, to look relieved. She hadn't shouted at them or something. "And you're lucky I have the rest of the day off after this." Okay, we're reading the next chapter, but this is just, something to let someone else. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's do this. Wait. This is not... Oh, okay. This is, part of this. Okay, I'm gonna probably underline it or something. Like, not sure. I was just gonna yeet. So it's practically like right here. You can't see where but I'm gonna underline it right there. And let's continue. Save me, Sebastian! Girl wailed, hanging from a chandelier in one of the exhibits of the museum, clawing frantically at the glass to ensure he won't fall. He slipped and fell, screeching and landing in Sebastian's arms. "My hero!" Girl gazed into his eyes, batting his eyelashes out. Sebastian dropped him, and Girl landed on his tail with a loud thunk. "Bossy, that hurt! You could have at least warned me if you wanted to be rough." Sebastian sighed, but immediately ignored this. How did you even get up there?" Rose explained, laughing so hard that tears licked out of the corner of her eyes. Undertaker was crying from laughter as well. "I don't know, it just happened." Girl sulked. "Okay, all of you, back in my bag. I need to be doing schoolwork." Rose held her bag out in fury of her, and the cats one by one climbed back into it. "Sebastian, your tail's in my mouth!" Theo complained. "I apologize, my lord." I feel so bad. A little bit of a time skip. Later that afternoon, Rose and her fellow classmates were allowed to go home early due to the fact that it was nearly the end of the school day. She sighed in relief as she clambered into her car, plopping her bag in the passenger seat to the left and unzipping it. The cats spilled out like a wave. Some Growl and Eloise fell off of the seat and hit their heads on the bottom of the car underneath them. "I hate this metal contraption." Eloise grumbled, jumping back up to Claude. "Well, you wouldn't be if you guys just stayed at home." Rose reminded them as she started the engine, and the car roared into life. The cats next to her stumbled a bit as the car started to move towards the direction of home. As soon as they arrived in the living room, they saw an unfamiliar face sitting on the sofa under the cat. He was gray and a peculiar patch with a slight lighter blonde fur on his head. He had the same whatever eyes as Girl did. "Ronald!" Girl picked him up and hugged him as the best a cat can. "Growl!" Ronald gasped. Girl had his paws placed against the neck of Anshabat. I cannot pronounce that. Didn't realize he was strangling Senpai. "I can't breathe!" "Senpai?" Seal muttered confused as Girl released Ronald hastily. "I'm guessing you're Ronald Knox?" Rose asked, looking into his eyes, which were a shade of only Grim Reapers could possess. "Yes, indeed, miss. Do I know you? Am I meant to kill you?" Ronald tilted his head in confusion. "I don't know anything about me dying, but I'm pretty sure the others can explain it better than I can," Rose said, casting a look at Growl. He jumped at the opportunity, explained dramatically how he was captured, turned into a cat, and explained the actions carefully to Ronald. That might be in a completely different dimension altogether. "A different dimension?" Ronald asked. "Cool. Are you not even surprised?" Seal asked, slightly shocked at how laid back and easy he was taking it. "Well, to tell you the truth, I did have a look around, and most of the things in this place I've never seen before, both in live and dead." He yawned and stretched. "What shall we do now, Miss Rose?" Sebastian asked, turning towards her. "Oh, Lord, this is right." "Well, I think we should gather what evidence we have and try to figure out why and who did this to you," she responded, not even bothering to reprint to Sebastian for calling her Miss. Well, what are we waiting for? Get a move on, Eloise commanded, clicking his thumb to show out his contract mark. So guys, that is 2 chapters. I'm going to end it here because I know I might have to redo this video if you can't hear me loud enough. Because guys, the only reason I made this, so basically, I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm going to tell you the truth. So the only reason I actually started my YouTube channel, the first video was loud and clear, well not really, but you know, mostly, is because when I didn't even know wattpad or anything existed of, you know, reading fan fictions, I had to look on YouTube and hear them from other people. And then most of them, not all, but most of them, were so quiet to a point I had to turn up the volume all the way, and I still couldn't hear them. And I wasn't the only one. Almost everyone in the comments complained about how low she talked, and how you can't barely hear it, even how loud you turn, even a speaker you couldn't hear it. So yeah, that's the reason why, or he or she, but that's kind of the only reason. But you know, the other reason is because like I wanted to get known on more apps too, because like I wasn't really famous on TikTok at all. I had the normal 100 fans. I was another app, you know, posting videos. You know, I didn't really start on TikTok. Then I did, and then I got my 2,000 and something. So yeah, pretty much that's kind of the only reason why. But there's more reasons that come up, you know, in the future. You know, like yada yada yada. But I hope you guys enjoy my channel. Thank you so much for 53 or 52 subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for supporting me 100% of the way, or mostly on the way. And thank you so much. I'm very thankful for what you guys did for me. I'm very, very, very thankful. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry if it kind of sucks the quality here. It's because I'm doing this on my tablet, not on my phone. Because I mostly do almost every video on my phone. So I apologize. Anyways, guys, Leslie has to go, but before she does, like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for more amazing videos. Well, Leslie's got to go. Bye and peace. By the way, if you wanted to know what my dad actually looked like, there's a picture. 3, 2, 1. Up a shoe. That's what my dad actually looks like. Just to let you, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary, or more people know. Anyways, I got to go, y'all. Bye and peace.